Today our seventh lesson of React Redux courses. Today our seventh lesson and our main topic is asynchronous data flow in Redux application. It means that today we will face with middleware. So what is it, how to use it, and for what we use it. So let's first remember what we did in the previous lesson. So we write almost our logic to the Redux application. We create a lot of action creators, reducers, create one smart component and a lot of dump component. So we connected like a Redux debugger. Yes. So, and today we will talk about middleware. What is it, middleware? Let's see. Let's open together documentation of Redux and middleware. It looks like middleware. If you know Node.js, it's like a middleware in Express and Koa. And middleware is created to solve problems connected with side effects. Maybe remember in action creators, return object. So there is no place for side effects. Also we have reducer, it's a pure function, which means we also don't have place for the side effects. So if we open our schema, we can see that when we click some button, we create action creators, we go to store, and first what we face is middleware. Middleware is a space where you can solve next problems. Logging, wrapping, dispatching, reporting, and so on, so on, so on. Today we will connect our side effects to the middleware. So I highly recommend you to read the documentation of Redux. It's pretty clear and easy. So let's see. Previous lesson we init our articles, just imported from, where is it? Articles, default articles. Yes, we just imported from another JavaScript file. But we created JSON web service, so we can send AJAX request to get our articles. But first, what is it middleware and how to implement it? To create middleware, we create the folder directory which is called middlewares, and let's create here, for example, let's call it logger. So here we will see how our state changes, what the action creator will send. So it's like a logging of our Redux Chrome extension. We will create our own. So it's export default, it's a function, but it's function in function in function. It means that our middleware connected with store, we have method next which pass action to our store. This is middleware. So it means if we open again our let me resend. If we open our schema again, you can see that yes, we send actions like to middleware, and middleware provide our action to store. So here also we have action. Next, it's a method. It equals like store dispatch. It's like a dispatcher from Flux. something like that. So if I write like this one, our application will work like this one, just one row in function. So it's okay, and we open our application. If we click increment, it works. But if I remove this row next action, let's see what's going on. It's working. So why? Because it's strange. Yes, compiling. So it's didn't compile successfully. Yes, it's continue working. And for example, let's see what we can like logging. Before action, dispatching, and after action. Here we will call store get state. Get state, it's a method from store which show us the whole our state from our store. Dispatching is just the action, and after action the same, store get state. Let's see what we have now. Why it's not reloading? Why it's not reloading? Run it full time. And let's see. If we click increment, oh, I know why. I know why. So, yes, sorry, it's my fault. We create middleware, but our middleware is independent. We need to connect our middleware, yes, to store. How to connect it? If we go to store, there is special method which calls apply middleware. Our Chrome extension also middleware is also like a logger, but it's advanced logger. So if you remember from our previous lessons, create store method have more than one arguments. First, it's a reducer. Second one, it's initial state, but as our initial state we pass here, we write as empty object, and here calls an enhancement. I think enhancement. I think it's right word. Let me check it. So let me create store enhancer. Sorry, yes, it calls enhancer. Enhancer, it's a method which is called apply middleware, and here we pass all our middlewares. Here we pass our middlewares like in main reducer. So we import our logger from middleware's logger and just pass it here. So yes, now we connect our middleware to our application. So let's call it. Yes, you see. If we click, we see before action we have this state: article 6, counter 0, filter, and filter properties. Dispatching, it's what the action creator will pass. Increment counter, just, and after action we see counter is 1. So we create our logger. So we can pass it, and we have one more. Before action, dispatching after action. But if we comment our next action, you see, we don't have articles, our increment doesn't work, increment by value also doesn't work. Because if we don't create middlewares, we have otherwise one middleware. Otherwise we have. It looks like this one. We just pass our action to store, dispatch our action to reducer. But if we create middleware by hands, so our default middleware is crushed. And now if you forget write next action, nothing will work. So, but here it will work. So, yes, now it works. So, we created logger, but of course there is also ready third-party middleware which do logging more fancy, and you ask me what the tools use Actum team, so they use this logger. Let's connect it. As components, middlewares, you can find a lot of middlewares for in the internet for like asynchronous, Ajax request, logging, reporting, and so on, so on, so on. So, but we will open Redux logger. Yes, it's something like this one. Yes, we will have something like this. Maybe you saw it. How to connect it? It's pretty easy. We need to install it first, of course. Sorry. npm install Redux logger. And when installing, we just open store. We don't need this one, and import logger from Redux logger. Let's see what we have now. Yes, you see, we connected this logger, so now we have like a fancy colors, what the action init articles, so, and we increment it. You can see logging, so guys from full stack team on front-end developers from Actum who is working for Redux application use this logger. It much more, I think it's much more fancy than Redux DevTools, because Redux DevTools you need to create, to open another window, but otherwise if you have mistakes you always open console, so, and you're logging already in console, so I think it's more productive. So we connected third-party login, and next what we will, yes, as I said before, middleware is not only for logging, it's a side effects. So how to connect our side effects to the middleware? Let's we have I think 2 side effects in our application, but first it's a pretty obvious, it's a init articles. We send Ajax request to our JSON server to get article list. So let's create a Redux flow to get articles. How it looks like. So we already have action creator, but we will not import our articles. Remove it here and remove it here. Go to action creator, articles, and see init articles. Now we don't need articles here because we will call it from middleware. Yes, that's all. Init articles. Next one will be pretty simple. Goes to middleware. Let's call it refactory name init articles refactor. Cool. Let's open. Our middleware is ready. Now we need to, as reducers, as middlewares, every actions goes to every middleware. So we need to create like a condition, like in reducer we have condition by type. We find out what the action creator we have. Otherwise we do some actions. Something here in middleware. Let's go to type from action. Action, it's an object from action creator. And let's try if type, we need to import from constants. What we need? Init articles. If type is not equal init articles, return. But here please pay attention that if you write return here and write your logic here, yes, if you really, your type is not init articles, you return nothing. So you don't pass action to the reducers and your Redux application will crash. So you just need to next action this one. So your application should work, should continue work if it's condition for true. So, but here we write logic to send Ajax request. So I saved commit when we send Ajax request with Axios. Here we import Axios from Axios, and here here we send get request and then response. But here we don't change state. We next another object action, because our data should be immutable. Type will be init articles success, because our response is success. Yes, we've got articles, and payload articles is response data. Yes, but we also can have bad response, catch, and it will be just next action type init articles failure. That's all. This is our middleware to send Ajax request. Something like this one. You may pay attention that we have init articles, it's first action creator, init articles success, it's another one, and third one init articles failure. Why so many types we have only for one action? Because imagine that your request response will be in 3 seconds and you need to show something user. When you init articles, you will show him, for example, spinner, that it's loading. When you have init article success, your spinner is over, you show article list. But if init articles failure, you will show like a pop-up that server error or something like that. So because of it, so many types we already have. So let's import it from here and import it from here. So let's go to constants, export const. Yes, we created. So we created our middleware. Let's see what we have. Cannot read property articles on of undefined. Let's see. Init articles, next state. We have mistake. Let's go to our middleware. Init articles, if not. Init articles. Oh yes, sorry. We need to go to reducer and change a little bit here. Because now we show articles when our article success. Yes, of course. Something wrong. Let's see what's going on. We sent init articles and after that it stopped. Let's go to init. Oh, maybe we forget to connect our middleware. Let's go to, yes, we forget. Import init articles from middleware's init articles. Init articles should be logger should be always last, because first you need to create your real importer stuff. After that you should logging it. So let's see now. It's working. It's working. So now we send a JavaScript request to get our articles. So again, how it works? We need our application. Yes, when we render our component, we call lifecycle whole component did mount. Not we, React calls it. So from props we have init articles. It's from our action creator. Yes, init articles, and we pass just type init articles. Action creator goes to every middlewares. So we have only one. Let's go to here. Tab. If it's really init article list, we send a JAX request and create another action creators. Another one, continue our flow. After that, if it's init article success, we go to our reducer, find init article success, get our articles, create new state, and render our articles. So something like this one. Let me commit. Cool. But some developers decide, oh man, we have action creator, middlewares, reducers, so many stuff. Maybe we will have one middleware. We will cover all our side effects and we can do something with this. And they created this middleware. This calls Redux Thunk. Maybe you heard about it. It's a middleware which convert your action creators, and now your action creators return not object, it will return function. Let's rewrite our init articles like this way. So first, of course, again, pim installments redux thunk. Also, I'm working in the project and we use Redux thunk because we have a lot of Ajax requests. It's easier to put it to action creators. I will show you. Now how we created, we connect Redux. So let's go to store. We don't need any more init articles. Import thunk from Redux thunk. Cool. Now how our action creator looks like. Now we return just function. But argument will be method dispatch. And via dispatch we will pass our action creators. I will show you. Dispatch, here object, this one. Something like this. Now our action creators looks like this. And here we can put our logic. How to do it? Let's go our middlewares. We need this stuff. Yes. Let's go to articles, and we need to do next Axios, of course, and we need article success and articles failure. Instead of next, we will pass this patch. And now we don't pass actions, we just pass type and payload. Need articles, we don't need it anymore. Middlewares at all. Let's go to articles. Now our action creator looks like this one. You see, we using our Redux Tank middleware. If we don't use, we pass action creator object. Our action, it's an object which describes our action, yes? But using Redux Tank, we return function, argument dispatch, and dispatch, here we will pass our action. And here we also can use side effects. If we got response, we dispatch new action. If we have mistake, error, we dispatch new one. Let's test it. It works. You see, we go here, init articles, yet init articles. After that, we send Ajax request. We've got a good response and dispatch new action, which init article success. Yes, init article success, and payload is article list. Tada! It's side effects in Redux application. And in most of cases, guys in commercial development and just their own project use Redux Tank. Because you don't need to check, first of all, what the type, yes, what the type of action in middlewares we checked. So here you see, oh yes, we pass this action creator, after that this one, and after this, it's more readable. Redux. We use Redux, sorry. We have one more side effect. Let's go here, app.js. No. We have validated form. Yes, you remember, it's a really difficult logic, really weird logic. So, and pay attention please on this one. Do we have here side effect? What do you think, guys? Maybe not. Just ask you. But yes, we have here. Yes, new date. Yes, new date. We should put new date. So, new date for what? Generate ID. Yes? Generate identificator. Generating identificator, this process should be in middleware or in Redux Tank. So I suggest you to rewrite the whole validated form and form component to Redux, because as you remember, if we go here, our add article list don't use it, uses set state, so we need to rewrite it to Redux. Yes, because this is without Redux. If we add articles, see, Something wrong. We need to rewrite our articles, our add article function. Together, it's a topic from previous lesson. So first, what should we do, guys? We need to add article via Redux flow.
Create action.
Action creator. Okay, goes to export const add article return type add article payload article. Cool. Add article will be here and article will be in constants. Also export. Sorry. Yes. Cool. We create action creator. What will be next, guys? What do you think? What will be next if we goes to here? Where is it? It's here. No, sorry. Here, what? This one. What will be next?
Reducer.
Reducer. Yes. Let's go to reducer. It will be in articles, and we can import add article. Const article payload. Guys, what we will return? What do you think? Maybe state push action, state push. Maybe like this one. What do you think? We have state, yes, article list, and push one more. How? Like here, yes, we push. Maybe like this one. What do you think?
We took one cut. If we return this, it will not be multi-button.
This maybe I leave like this. It's pushed. Yes, we have state. It's our state. It's array of article list, and we push one more.
But then it's not immutable.
Yes, it's not immutable, of course.
To create new array from it and add.
I remember your issue about that. This is too complicated, and let's go.
I just asked why we don't use this one.
And we now use.
Same, yeah?
And now we use. Now we use. Yes, it's the same. So add articles. Yes, let's go to objects. We don't need it. Oh no, we don't. We need. From action creator add article. So I'm reducer. Yes, add article. Add article. Let's go to here. Props. No. Here will be this props. Add article. Good. It's okay. Yes, we add article. Yes, you see add article, payload our article, and previous state articles we had 6.1. Here we have 7.1. So yes, cool. Now all our method in app.js using Redux approach. So let's pay attention to the validated form. It's really too complicated stuff. Let's create one Redux dump component, but React Smart component. It means that this component will have state, but this component has no idea who is store. Yes, it's possible. So let's create it. So I think if we go to here, we don't need validated form. form. Cool. Let's go to validated form. Let's pay attention. We have here just copy and paste. Form we don't need at all. Here just refactor, rename as form.js. Factor, let's go to form. Yes, we have state, form. Title from state, on change handle click, we don't need it at all. So yes. So we don't need this validation stuff, on change will be e handle change and pass our type title and e.target value. So we don't need this one, title, cool. Instead of this one, we pass text. Instead of button on click, we will use click. This handle click, button add articles. Oh, sorry, I forget this one and this one. Add article from props, handle click. Oh yes, add article, we don't need it here. Set state, add article. So like this one, yes. Let's see what we have now. New pass. It's work. You see, it's work. Yes, we add articles. Hello, guys. It's here. But we don't have validation. So we need to. So it's smart component as React, but it's dumb component because there is no idea about what is it Redux. So how we will create validation in pure Redux? Validation should be when we click add article, it should check our fields if it's okay, add articles, if not, show mistake. Something like this one. It means that form validation should be like a middleware. Why? And one more question. Why? Because we have validation rules, but validation rules
could come from server.
Could be come from server, could be local function, but we can't put it to reducer. Why? Because it's not pure function. We use another stuff. We use another function. How we do? We can do it. We can't. So it's not in reducer. Action creator. Action creator should describe our action. Yes, it can describe, for example, article valid, or for example, error article invalid, for example. Just describes, but we can't valid in article our action creator. So another stuff with middleware, but as we connected Redux thunk, we can do it here. Cool. So we will return function argument dispatch. First checking. We need to check title. Yes. If let's validation. We don't need validation config at all. Validation rules. Yes. What we have in validation rules? Validation rules. We have min length and max length. Yes. If min length here article title 5 dispatch and return something. What we will dispatch? Type error. Do you have questions, guys? Form valid, payload field will be title and message will be this one, because this, as you remember, validation rules return message. First one. Let's second one, but not title, text. Last one will be with again title, but not more than 10. Max length, yes, you're right. Max length, yes.
The other one. Payload message.
Title. Ah, yes, sorry, you're right, yes. Return if it's okay, our validation is good, we will dispatch. Add article. Something like that. So, let's create constant for here. Export. So we create our end action creators and middlewares. What will be next, guys?
Need to connect the reducer.
We need to create our own validation. Do not forget, let's connect it here, because I always kind of forget about it. Validation from validation. And cool. Let's go to validation. It's what? Import constants, error, validation form, and what is it? Pure function, state and action. Switch case validation form. Return something if it's default. Return state. And the const type from action and error from wallet. Switch type. Cool. First, what will be our default state? What our default state? It's a field. What the field is wrong? Field. What the message, if it's wrong, and our form valid is valid. True. Yes, something like this one. We decided that if we are here, it means our form is valid. Yes, means that if we go to our reducer case, return default state. Is it clear? Yes, sometimes we can put like a action creators type of action from article to the another one reducer, but you remember that when we add article, it means that form is valid. It means that we don't have error message and our error field is empty because of it. So, but here we just pass return just like, for example, state and fields message is valid false. Message like this. Is it clear? It was reducer. Let's return to our application form. Yes, here we call add articles. It means here we will code add articles. So as we decided that we don't pass ID, it means that like this one, return to our action creator and payload article. But before where is our article? Article we've got from here. Here we generate our ID. Is it clear? Let's see. Let's test. We created a ton of code, so let's test what we have now. So our is empty. It means it should be invalid. Yeah, you see, we don't have, and we see error form valid. Payload. Title message null. Cool. Why? Why? Min length 5. Article title. Field title. Min length 5. Let's go to our validation rules. If text more than 5. Too short. It should show us too short. Error form valid. Payload no. Okay, something wrong. Okay, we will fix it. Title text if oh no, here of course, because if we have mistake, if we have error message, where is it? Yes, if we have error message, it means that our form is invalid. So if we have, let's see, that article, yes, we have error form valid, goes to payload, yes, title too short.
Shouldn't we call it error form invalid?
Oh, sorry?
Shouldn't we call it error form invalid because it's invalid?
You mean rename this one?
Just the rename. But it's just...
Yes, I agree with you. It's much more better. Validation. Agree? So we add our validation. Yes, but we do not see message. Yes? No, it's okay. It's okay. Articles. Where is it? Reducers. Sorry, where is it? Error from valid. Articles. Reducers. Error form invalid. Oh yes, error form invalid. Error form. Yes, you're right. So last step, we should show the error message. Yes. Let's go to form, and from here. From state we have also now state. Let's see how it's called. Validation. You see? So here just pass validation. Const field is valid and message from validation. No, for what? Let's just pass validation here. So from props we've got validation, and validation let's pass to form. Validation equals validation. Form to form. From props we've got field message and is valid from props. This props valid. Yes, it's cool. But as you remember, we have field and message. Yes, we've got only one field. For example, it's mistaken text and message. So we need to create like a method which will check. Should we write it here or here? How it looks like? Like this get error, and here will be title, here will be text, and right here get error. Field, not field, will be type. If type equals this field, return message, and it will be const field message from props validation. Is it clear, guys? We don't need it here. Cool, let's see. Cool. So if we click here, oh, too short. Form validation, too short. Too short. Too short. Something wrong, yes? Maybe because we fix our set state. Let's remove it for a time. too big. Yes, and now, oh, it's cool. Now validation is working, but we need to clear our form if it's okay. Yes, because of it we have is valid. So we've got form and pretty simple logic. Component will receive props, next props, const is valid from next props, next props validation, yes. If is valid, we clear our state. Let's see how it looks like. Maybe I will show you much more. Yes, we click add article. Error form invalid, too short. Okay, guys. Too short also. And we don't add it. Let's add, but create too big. Again, error form invalid. What is it? Title too big. 1, 2, 3.
Too short.
Too short. Cool. We edit. We clear our state because our where is it? Oh, here. Because is valid true. So something like this one. So let me check. So, guys, thank you very much for this question. It's enough for today. So, again, what we already created. We rewrite whole our application to Redux application. All our actions, it's like reducers. We created logger. Not created, extended logger. So, yes, here. Also add Redux thunk, which convert our action creator and let him pass not only object but also past function, which here we can write our middlewares using dispatch instead of next and write something here. Yes, so we also add form validation here. Of course, there are a lot of third-party companies for Redux form validation. It's not the best approach, but I just show you how it could be. So we also replace our side effects. It's Ajax request and generate ID to our Redux thunk middleware. So and now we can call our application the Redux application, because everything by standard, by React Redux ideas. Congratulations. So questions a little bit later, guys. So I highly recommend you read documentation. It's beautiful. I also highly recommend you watch WebBoss, Redux, React. Next lesson we will talk about routing, what is it and how to eat it. So thank you very much. Goodbye.